Alright, so to start on our warm-up, all we need really for right now is this much space. We're just going to engage our legs a little bit. Really simple, wide stance. We're going to lunge all the way so our knee is right above our right toe. We're going to stay in that stance. You can keep your hands at your chest. You can have them lower by your waist, whatever it is. Count to 3. On 3, we will transition to our left foot and we will stay there. Next movement, we're going to get our right foot out in front of our left foot, just like this. Both feet are going to be staying flat on the ground, and we're just going to reach in between our feet, or sorry, toes actually up on the right foot. We're going to reach, feel the stretch in between our hamstrings, and pop up. Do that again. Next one, we're going to grab. We can use something if we want to hold on to for balance, or we can try to keep our balance ourselves. What we're going to do is grab about halfway up our shin. We'll pull our knee into our chest, and then pull it back. This way we're getting our hamstring and our quad here. So up, keeping a strong balance. Next one, we'll engage the upper body a little bit. Really, really simple stuff. We're going to flex our hands. I'll give Matt a little room here. We're going to flex our hands up so our fingers are pointing to the ceiling. Little circles, just like this. Make sure we're breathing. You want to be bending our arms, letting our shoulders go like this. We want to keep strong shoulders. Hands are about shoulder height. Hopefully we're feeling a little bit of burden in our shoulders. When we do, we'll point our fingers down. We'll go big backward circles, just like this. Make sure we're breathing. Good. Shake out the arms. We'll go one more time. Next one we're going to do here are toe elevated squats. Okay, so now we're moving to the next movement. We're going to go pucks. If you guys have your 2 pucks, like we mentioned, we're going to set those about shoulder width away from each other. We're going to step with our toes on the pucks, and all of our weight, most of our weight should be down on the heels. All right, so when we're in a hockey boot, usually our foot is on this right angle, and we're tied tight here. Instead, if we're getting our toes elevated, you're getting a little bit of flexibility in your ankles, and then we're learning how to squat properly as well. A lot of times when we watch people learning how to squat, they're up on their tippy toes, and then when they're going down, their knees are coming way over the toes. Instead, you want to be sitting back here, all right? So what we're going to do, pucks, we'll go shoulder width apart from each other, stepping on the pucks, just like this. And as we do this, our arms are going to be out, trying to keep a strong core here. Hips are going to come back. Sitting down, I'll count 1 Mississippi, and then I will come up. All right? Bending my knees. My knees are pointing out slightly with my toes. As I push down, my knees are going out. My butt is coming back, and I'm keeping this strong core here. All right? And up. So from the side, I'll set up my pucks here. My toes are elevated. My first movement is not going to be down with my knees. All right? A lot of times when we're squatting, we think that our first movement should be this. Instead, my hips are going to come back about 2 inches, and then I can bend my knees from there. keeping a strong core. All right, trying to keep that chest and head up, and then you can come up. All right, so let's go 10 reps with a 1 second hold at the top and the bottom, and then we'll move on. All right. When we do this, hips come back, and my knees are behind my toes, while we're gonna draw a straight line up here. All right, I'm keeping my chest up, my arms are out ahead of me. All right, then I go push up, and then I'm all the way up here with the older guys. Again, I have a sandbag. You might find different ways to add weight to this. What I will do is I will get the sandbag on my chest here. I'll step on the pucks, and then it's the same thing. Hips are going back. I'm low in this squat here. Hold it for 1 second, and then I'm coming up. So our next one, we're gonna do a little upper body work, all right? You're gonna get your entire core engaged here. Was it the second set? That was the second set, right? We're gonna get our entire core engaged here. For the younger guys, this might be a introduction into push-ups. For the older guys, we might add a push-up into this and make it a little more difficult. So, starting in push-up position, we will go alternating shoulder touches. So for the younger guys, what you have to do, keep a strong core here. You're looking about 6 inches ahead of you. My eyes are looking right here. What I will do is lift my right arm, touch my shoulder, come back down to the floor. All right? Left shoulder, or left hand to right shoulder, same thing. Keeping a strong core here. For the older guys, to make it a little more difficult, what we can do here is be in push-up position, lift our hand, touch under, touch our shoulder, down, and add a push-up. So it's under, over, down, push-up. Under, over, down, push-up. All right? So we will go 10 reps. Let's go each shoulder. Some introduction to bigger movements, but now we will work into our, or we'll get into our workout here. We'll show you guys without weight, all right, first, and then I'll show you guys how you can add a little weight to, or resistance to your movements here. All right, so the way this is gonna work is it's gonna be 2 movements. You're jumping back and forth, and you'll do it for 10 rounds. All right, so the first movement is gonna be sumo high pulls. You're gonna do 20 reps of that, and then 10 on each side for split squats, okay? So once you do your 20 sumo high pulls and your 10 split squats on each side, then you will go right back to your sumo high pulls. That counts as 1 round. Okay, we'll do 10 rounds and you're gonna time yourself to see how well you can do here. You don't have to time yourself, but try to get a good workout in here with high intensity, okay? So for the first movement, sumo high pulls, we're gonna get a wide stance. Our toes are pointing outward slightly. What we're gonna do, we're gonna have a little bend in our knee at the top. We will have our hands down at our hips. We will touch the ground and then we will come up. Touch the ground and come up. Touch the ground and come up. We will get 20 reps of that. Once we get 20 reps, I'll go to my side so I can show you this. We will go to split squats. So first, my right foot is gonna be out ahead of me. My left foot is gonna be behind. A split squat, there's a little bend in the knee. I will go down into a squat position, lightly touching the floor with my foot, and then coming up. So that's 1, 2, 3, and so on. All right, the difference between a lunge and a split squat, a lunge you're coming here, stepping out, and coming back every time. The split squat, instead, your foot is staying planted on the ground and your movement is here, okay? So, one way to add weight for the sumo high pulls. I will use my bag as demonstration. I'll have it in between my knees here. I'll touch the ground and then come up, shoulder height, just like this, all right? Another way you might want to add weight, a lot of people have exercise bands at home. You can stand on your bands like this. Get them in between your knees again. When you go down, you're here, and then pulling up. A little bit of resistance in the shoulders here, to the ground, and up, all right? Same thing with the split squats. If you wanna add weight, I have a bag. I can add towards my chest, get my right foot out. I'm here, controlled, touching the ground, and up. Just like that. All right? So we'll go 10 rounds of that. You guys have the opportunity to do this on camera, stay on camera, and do it with your teammates or whatever it is, or you can get off camera and do it yourself. Try to time your score here. Let us know how you do.
All right, guys, that's it for today. We're gonna sign off now. Again, like Spencer said, you're gonna do these exercises by yourself. If you wanna practice any of the warm-up exercises or instructional exercises, do those first. We're gonna post all this stuff on YouTube for you guys very shortly. And right now, you should be working on sumo high pulls and split squats, 10 sets of everything. So get to work right now and let us know how you do.